Jason Tatum returns to Madison Square Garden 11 months after tearing his Achilles in the Eastern Conference semis. Knicks looking for a big win and to hold on to that number 3 seed in the East. We pick it up in the fourth.
Okay,
It's been basically a 1-point game this whole time. Tatum, catch and shoot. 24 points tonight.
Vucci man threw the dime, though. I can't believe you didn't give Vucci man his credit.
Apologies, coach.
You gotta love seeing somebody stick up for Vooch.
You're not wrong, to be fair. Here's your guy, Josh Hart. Give the man some space.
What do you need him to do? He will do it.
3-point game.
Seriously.
Come on.
Whatever you need him to do.
Wow. Everybody's hype. Knicks win it. 112 to 106.
I mean, the way we stayed consistent with everything we were doing. We were fighting. We were staying poised. They kept hitting big shot after big shot. We kept coming back and finding a way. And we got some key shots and we needed it. And like I said, we just kept finding a way.
Lastly, this is your first time playing against Jason Tatum since he tore his Achilles right here on this floor. What do you make of just his return and the level of play he's at right now?
I mean, it's honestly, a fast return is wild. But after the game, I just say I was happy to see it back. Whether him playing well and seeing him on the court, it's a great sight to see.
Congrats on the win, Jalen.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Back to you.
All right.
Boy, Brunson looked like he was fighting for his life out there. All of them did.
That was a game.
That was a full game, as
Playoffs.
close as it can be. That's it. That's the energy that we love to see. But a must-win game, like we said, for the Knicks. They not just wanted that win, they really needed that W.
Yeah, and you saw my guy.
Jason Hart, Josh Hart.
Josh Hart. Like he just, whether it's rebounding, whether it's scoring, he just finds a way to impact winning. And now it's winning time, you know, and I think that's one thing I think Mike Brown recognizes in him. This dude is a winner through and through. And having him out on the floor as many minutes as possible is huge for them. Because one thing I know, when they get into the playoffs, the rotation is going to shrink. And the Knicks will be allowed to play their best of their best players. And that's when you're going to see the Knicks really play great basketball. I feel like sometimes because they've tried to build out their bench so much, which is important. They've had to play guys that are suspect defensively, but as that rotation tightens up and they just start playing the top 7, 7.5, 8, man, that's a good 7.5, 8.
I think what was interesting with that game, the Knicks, they kind of beat the Celtics at their own game, their own style of play. If you look at the 2 box scores, the Knicks had contributions all up and down their roster. They actually outshot the Celtics from 3, which is really impressive when you consider how deadly the Celtics are in that regard. And the Celtics, otherwise, like they had, I think they, you know, Pritchard, another coach call out, another Physics 5.
Oh, man.
He balled out. Jason Tatum balled out. But otherwise, you know, Boston just didn't get enough from the rest of their guys.
Yeah, and no moral victories, but you got an MVP sitting over there if you're Boston. So you're like, all right, when we get to the playoffs.
I got you. We'll see that. We'll see it.
And we're, you know, at the end of the day, White, you got that still. And like, oh, my gosh, like you got, these guys are good. I'm Boston. That game does not say anything to me.
No, sir.
Other than the Knicks played a great basketball game like they were supposed to, and they needed to win, and they took care of business.
Yeah.
But that Boston team with Jalen Brown out there is a whole nother monster. And I'm not saying the Knicks can't compete with them, but man, that's a big, you're talking about top 4 player in the league, top 5 player in the league, sitting on the sideline.
Both those names you mentioned.
I mean,
both those names.
Those are big contributors to what they do. And so the fact that this game was that, you know, Joe Mazzulla, he ain't giving them no moral victories, but he's like, okay.
He's taking notes, okay? He wrote that one down.
Yeah, it's just doo-doo-doo-doo.
It's like the Arthur meme where he's just like folding his fist up.
Yeah, but he's
Never
definitely logging his
no question. Yeah. And look, coming off of an Eastern Conference Finals appearance last season, do you see the Knicks as legit threats to a deep playoff run in the East here, Coach?
I do. I think they have all the capabilities of it. Again, it always comes back to, and they've done a great job of this, but it's always going to come back to their 2 best players. Their two best players are not two-way players. So people are going to go after those two guys. And if they can protect them without, over-compromising their defense and keep that offensive firepower on the floor, yes, absolutely they can make a deep run. They got winners on that team. They got versatility on that roster. They can play Cat at the 5. They can play him at the 4 because they got Mitchell Robinson. I think, like I said, I think the rotation and the guys that, the Jordan Clarksons and the Alvarados, those guys will play early into the playoffs. But I'm telling you, when it gets down to the thick of it, Boston's going to force some of those guys out of the rotation. Detroit's going to force some of those guys out of your rotation, and you're going to have to shrink it. But when you do and you're the Knicks, I'm telling you, their top 8 is really good.
All right.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, let's take a look here, Guy. It's that time of year where everyone is trying to find their match. With the playoffs around the corner and the play-in almost here, we wanted to look at some potential playoff suitors for the 2 top teams in each conference. This is Burst Your Bubble. We'll introduce a team and their potential partners. Rolo and Fizz will each have balloons representing a team. If you like what you hear, guys, you keep the balloon. If you don't like the match, very brutally, you pop it. Exactly. So, let's look at this messy play-in picture out east. The Hawks currently hold the 5th seed, but are also just 1 game away from falling into the play-in. The Raptors are a half game behind Atlanta, but only a half game ahead of the Magic. Philly is just 1 game removed from a play-in spot with the Hornets and a half game behind them. So our first team looking for love, the Detroit Pistons, who clinched the 1 seed out east and just got their leading man, Cade Cunningham, back in the lineup. While they are hoping for a longer-term relationship with the playoffs, there's some concern about their lack of recent experience. Yikes. So, you guys liking some matchups?
That was exciting.
That was louder than I thought. Okay.
I don't think he likes it.
You just popped the Raptors, so why was that, Robin? Not that I can hear you say it.
Look, I like the Raptors the way they're built. So many similar-sized guys, athletic, they can switch a lot. But in the playoffs, it's all about having the best players on the floor.
Yep.
And for a while, I thought for Detroit, that was just Cade Cunningham. But with that stretch where he was injured, we saw Jalen Brunson step up. We saw the emergence of so many different players.
Was that on purpose, Coach?
Yeah.
Why'd you pop?
Because it's time to tell you that I'm breaking up with Atlanta, too.
Wow, not ATL.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
What happened there?
The Pistons are the toughest, best, most versatile team from that standpoint in the East. So when we talk about the Atlantas and teams like that, the Pistons are the best at that.
Right.
Right? And so, yeah.
Not a good match.
Not the best match.
All right. Okay.
Whoa.
You didn't even get that, Robin.
Who did you
What happened? That was the Sixers. Why'd you pass the Sixers?
76ers.
Is it the Joel Embiid of it all?
And with the risk of upsetting the city of Philadelphia,
Too late.
Very gratifying, by the way. They're so consistently unhealthy.
Oh, I know.
I can't see them being healthy enough to compete with that Detroit Pistons team.
Well, what happens to in sickness and in health? No. Okay.
We won't go into
I guess it is not marriage at this point. Look, I got tape. Are you keeping the Magic?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
I'm going to keep the Magic because they got Franz back.
Yeah.
They've been through playoff runs. They've suffered. This year, they went through a lot of bumps and bruises with injuries and things like that.
Yeah.
Paolo, I think, had an awakening late in the season where he started playing like himself. And so if anybody has a chance, it's the next toughest team who's established themselves as one of the toughest teams in the league over the last 3 or 4 years. It's Orlando.
Okay.
And they get Anthony Black back, and also, yeah, I'm gonna keep them. Should I hand this to you?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay,
keep
you
them
keep
safe over here.
Yeah.
You've been holding the Hornets on pretty tight there.
I am.
I think it's a love
And
connection.
it has been ever since January 1st.
Like
The Hornets, I feel like they have a chance to go in any building, any night, and they can beat any team in the league.
Yeah.
They have that much firepower out there. They're playing that well together.
Oh, cutesy. Saved. I love that. Okay, the Hornets are safe. Thank God. Coach, you've got the Miami Heat.
All right.
No. Coach, no, it's heartache.
I'm going to keep him. And it's just because of this. It's just because of this. One, they have a winning record against the Pistons in the regular season this year, which very few people have. And two, the Heat have been in this position before. And they're used to playing out of the play-in game, and they're used to upsetting people's seasons out of the play-in game. So just as a long shot, you know, I can see the Heat and Bam Adebayo giving them some problems. So I'm going to keep them.
Great. I love that. Maybe I should pause here.
Here, that to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You keep that.
Auntie. Okay, next on Burst Your Bubble, a group with no fear of playoff commitment, even going so far as to put a ring on it in 2024. The Boston Celtics. This season, Jalen Brown has proven he's an independent scorer who doesn't need a wingman. But reuniting with Jason Tatum hasn't dimmed either player's light. This is a team that many out east would like to avoid. So you've got the Sixers again, and you've got the Raptors. Oh, was that on purpose?
Yeah.
Okay. You never know. Bye-bye, Toronto. Why?
I think Toronto has had a heck of a season, but just firepower. Like, Boston is putting so much firepower offensively on the court while they're defending you. And, you know, getting Tatum back in the way that he's playing, I just don't think the Raptors would be able to keep up with them.
Oh, no. You know, I don't think that Philly was surprised that you popped in.
No, they weren't. Were they, Philadelphia?
Philly, he's hating on y'all.
Now, were you?
Get healthy, man. You guys get healthy. Maybe we'll talk about it.
I think it's true. I think he's got a good valid point.
But this Boston team has been one of the best teams in the league. But even before Jason Tatum came back.
Right.
Now you have a primetime player like JT on your roster. Come on.
All right, so now we've got the Hawks and we had the Hawks in contention or not.
Because, again, it's the same thing. Like, I just won the experience. I think Boston's experience is real. I think what they bring to the table in a series it's not just playoff experience. It's legit pain and the ultimate joy. And I think they're hungry. The way that they're playing, the way that they're going about it, I can't see them letting a young Atlanta team beat them.
So Orlando,
Orlando.
Not so magical.
I believe in the magic alone. I like Orlando because, maybe not to beat, but I like their odds.
Yeah,
they played the Boston last year in the playoffs. You mentioned the toughness factor.
Yep.
Orlando's always been a very tough team with Jalen Suggs, Wendell Carter Jr., and they added
Bane.
They added Bane, yes. They added Desmond Bane. So that's going to go a long way. They're finally healthy coming into the playoffs. They have all their guys. They're going to get Anthony Black back. Yep. And Franz Wagner has been out for the majority of the season. Some nights he's their best player.
That's true. Okay. That's fair. Orlando Magic. Okay, I'll hold you. Nice and safe. Who do we got next? Think we're good. Oh, no, there's always more Suitor.
We're going West Coast.
Let's take a trip out west and look at the less crowded play-in picture. The Suns have clinched their play in 7th.
We're going 2.
Their place in 7th, that is, and await either the Clippers or the Blazers, with the Warriors in 10th, ready to face the 9th seed. The Oklahoma City Thunder. Oh wow. That was a lot of
Did you say the
pops.
Oklahoma City Thunder?
I don't even.
Oklahoma City?
Yeah.
Nope.
Gone.
Nope.
The Warriors are on the floor. The Thunder was on the floor. Who else? You just said nobody. Nobody. Yeah, just give it up.
Nah, they can't beat OKC.
Not a love match.
Not healthy OKC. No. No.
Lonely life. That's what it's like at the top. The next team loves the spur of the moment. From long river walks on the beach to winning 29 of their last 32 games, the second-seeded San Antonio Spurs are excited to put themselves back out there, returning to the playoffs for the first time since 2019. We've got the Suns. We've got the Clip. Okay, not the Suns.
Nope.
Oh.
You know, that was a vaunted rivalry in the 2000s, but I don't know if there's going to be too much of a rivalry this time around. The Suns they've been good ever since Dylan the Villain came back for them.
Oh, yep.
They're somewhat healthy, but there's so much firepower on that Spurs team.
Yeah.
And even without talking about their 7'5" Frenchman on the floor.
Truly. The Clippers staying alive?
you know, T. Lue is the coach that could actually make the series a headache. Kawhi Leonard could really make it a problem.
Oh!
Ooh. I think the Spurs have proven that they are legit and that they are different. And it's right now, I think, in the West, it's a 3-team race. And the rest of those teams are, although good teams, not on the level of those top 3.
Can't do it.
Yep.
You still have the Blazers there.
I do, and
I'm scared.
look, I have a deep connection with the Blazers. This show's all about deep connections. I don't want to see them hurt.
No.
This might not be their year, especially against a team as formidable as the San Antonio Spurs. But hey, next year they'll have Dame back. They'll have Drew Holiday.
Sure.
They've got some great defenders on that team. Denny Advia has been big for them this year.
All-star.
So this is not the year, and I should rightfully pop them. I should hurt them, but I can't do it right now. So I don't see them being the Spurs, but I am going to hold on to this blue.
Oh, my God.
You know what? We'll do it in private. You don't
Off cam, that's okay. It's a deep cut, I know, for sure. That's it for Burst Your Bubble. We'll see how these matches work out over the next few weeks. Oh, my God. We have a few who stayed.
Yeah, some people survived.
Yeah, we can look at that. Good job, guys. Heartbreakers, my God.
They got the best of me.
It's rough out of these
It wasn't
streets.
easy. It
No.
wasn't